Master the form, flow of the formless. We practice until we master the form and we flow with and then we can flow, we can dance. You know, I learned this in the past. I don't know if anybody's learned Tai Chi before. I learned this when I was learning Tai Chi. And I remember when I was learning Tai Chi, I used to see the guy, the teacher, I used to see him do it and it was like, wow, he's like floating. It's like, it looks so good, and how does he move that way? And I remember when I was doing it, it was like, and it's like, it's not the way he was doing it. And I was saying, how do I get these movements? How do I get these movements to flow the way you're flowing? So today I want to help you equip your vessel, because I always say this saying, I say, master the form and what? What's the saying I always use? I say, master the form and flow with the formless. Master the form and flow with the formless. That's your secret. That's your secret to automatic success in future. Effortless success in future. That's your secret. Master the form, flow of the formless. We practice until we master the form and we flow with and then we can flow, we can dance. You know, I learned this in the past. I don't know if anybody's learned Tai Chi before. I learned this when I was learning Tai Chi. And I remember when I was learning Tai Chi, I used to see the guy, the teacher, I used to see him do it and it was like, wow, he's like floating. It's like, it looks so good, and how does he move that way? And I remember when I was doing it, it was like, and it's like, it's not the way he was doing it. And I was saying, how do I get these movements? How do I get these movements to flow the way you're flowing? And he said to me, he said, don't think about the flow. I said, what do you mean? He said, because you haven't mastered the form yet. Right now, you need to think of every move. Okay, what goes next? Oh, okay, what's after this? Oh, okay. Oh, what goes after this? Okay. So you're thinking. How can you flow when you're thinking? You are not in flow state when you're thinking. You are in flow state when you're not thinking. It's either you're thinking or you're flowing. Most people every day is overthinking. But to allow and witness the universe manifest so many miracles through you, you have to be flowing. And how do you flow? You first need to master the form. You've all done it before. You drive, you've done it before. Just flow. You can't flow. You know, if I give you a piano and you don't know how to play a piano, and you come up here, I say, it's okay, don't worry about it. Just be yourself. Just flow. What is it going to sound like? Oh yeah, a miracle just manifested through me. I don't know what. No, it will never happen. Give you a guitar, the same, right? It's like, and I know this is because when I used to go for speaker training, there was 2 speaker trainers. Well, actually, there's many that I invested in. But there's 2 I remember, because one didn't teach any form. Where he would say, go up on stage. Okay, introduce yourself. I'll be like, hi. What am I supposed to say? Don't think about it. Just flow. Flow. That's what I always say. I say, you only flow with what you know. If you don't know, how do you flow? What am I supposed to do? And I went to a speaker trainer like that before, and I was like, that's not working out for me. Then I had another speaker trainer, and what he taught was form. And his form was just like everything was 100% accurate. It was almost like he was cloning himself a million times, right? So when you go there, you stand there, one hand has to be here, left hand has to raise first, you have to scan from the left to right, and you have to ask how many of you this, and you have to put your hand down and say thank you. Like, and I was like, nah, I don't like that, because you're not allowing me to be me. And then I was like, I don't get the other one either, because how do I flow? And that's why through all these different situations, I realized everything in life is the same. The secret is master the form and flow with the formless. Same with everything in life. Right now, you see Sabrina here dancing? That's flow. If Sabrina says, Master, come join me. I say, I don't know what to do. What should I do? Just flow. What do you mean? You only flow with what you know. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? It's not going to look good because there is no form behind it. Making money is the same. Sales is the same. Law of attraction is the same. Every single thing in life is the same.